I do the special work in the background. Boom! Hey everybody! Welcome to another episode of Who's That Anime? Your host, Stephen Collin. You may remember from previous episodes that I host this with my colleague Steve.
Yes.
He is now here.
You went full Troy McClure there.
You may remember from my other exploits. Colin went to Hollywood.
Oh god. Well, we're back talking about more Elfen lead.
Elfen lead.
Elfen lead. And
lead, yeah.
We ended our last episode with Nana coming back from the dead and then attacking New at the restaurant.
I mean, the entire episode is about Nana coming back from the dead.
Oh, yeah.
She came back at the start of that episode. She didn't just, suddenly appear and just,
No. To
spear,
be clear, yes, you're...
spear, Lisa. Lucy.
Lucy needs braces.
Lisa needs braces. That's the Troy McClure getting to me. Lisa. Needs braces. Oh
god. You're right. I should have been very explicit there. She doesn't just come back from the dead at that moment. She comes back from the dead at the start of that episode. But yeah, she what's her name?
Mayu.
Mayu takes her back to the restaurant along with the dog. James the dog? I can't remember his name.
I think
Wanta.
I think that she's calling it Wanta, but it's called James. But never mentions the name James ever again.
I just like the fact that random person that thought it was that's my dog. It's called James. It's it's an odd name for a dog.
So why not? You can call a dog James.
You can. It's just of all the names, it's James.
James.
Oh,
just red.
Sometimes Jim. You know.
Jimmy's the red-headed one. James is the red engine from Thomas Tank.
So he is.
He was always upset and grumpy, I believe. No, that was Gordon.
Oh wait, that's Gordon. Blue, the light blue, the same color as Thomas.
Only bigger.
That's because he was always thundering down the line. That was his problem.
And then you had Henry, who didn't want to go out in the rain in his new paint job, Sylvain. So they bricked him up into the tunnel.
What color was Henry? Was he the black one?
No, he was the green one.
No, it's Douglas. He's the green one, yeah.
Douglas.
James is the red one. Douglas is the black one. Ollie was the orange one.
You're going into territory that I don't know, because that's past the original exploits.
Yeah, past the narrative style of Ringo Starr.
Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
It was a Reverend that came up with that. The stories.
A Reverend.
A Reverend, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to Truro, where Thomas the Tank Engine is from.
Oh, Truro.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's down south in England.
In the England lands.
Oh yeah, it's in Cornwall.
Well, potentially been there.
Yeah?
Potentially. I've been in Cornwall. Cornwall's not...
you've probably been close then.
Well, I mean, Cornwall's not exactly the largest part of the UK. Or Britain. Or England.
No.
Been to Land's End?
No, I have not.
And you were in Cornwall?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
I say a long time ago, about 14 years ago. So a long time ago.
That's not that long. I was in Cornwall good 20 years ago.
Okay.
Wait, no. Shit. 30 years ago. Fucking old.
Oh, okay, you definitely win. It's only double the time.
That's what I went there with my parents.
I went there after attending a wedding. I continued to drive south until there was very little south left.
Alright. Did you just had enough of the wedding? It's like, God damn this wedding. I am going to drive to the end of the land.
I was at a wedding in the Borders, and my wife and I decided. Well, my girlfriend and at the time and I decided we should just drive down to Cornwall, and I think we went camping.
Alright.
In Cornwall, and then after we were married, we went back down south, but to Dawlish, which is also, I think, is that in Devon?
That might be Devon.
I want to say. Yes. Devon. Which is also nice. I like Devon. I liked Dawlish. It was nice.
Dawlish.
Yeah. It was pretty good.
Where did I go to? I stayed in a place, Cornwall, and it was called Lindsay or something. I don't think it was called Lindsay. It's called something. But like I say, I haven't really ventured that way since forever.
That's fair. That's fair. Anyway, enough about the far southwest of this country. Let's get back to the episode at hand. We have Lucy, or New, actually, at this point, who has just been gored through a wall type thing. And
Speared.
A gore is a spear.
Yeah, but I was just kind of thinking of Edge. Just doing it into the turnbuckle. Also, what's the name of the episode?
Another wrestler. Oh shit. The beginning. It's only taken us 8 episodes to get to the beginning.
Beginning is the end, and the end is the beginning.
Yeah. I am the Alpha and the Omega.
Something. I don't know the song. I just know the title. And then the end is then they had the ending one, which is the end is the beginning is the end.
What?
They had two songs on the
Who did?
Batman and Robin movie soundtrack, was it?
Not. Are you thinking U2?
No, it was Smashing Pumpkins.
Oh, Smashing Pumpkins.
Yeah.
The world is a vampire.
Yeah, the world is a vampire. Yeah.
Set to drain.
It's the lyrics in one of the songs is cleanliness is godliness and
Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Yeah, cleanliness is godliness and godliness is emptiness and emptiness is something just like me.
Zero. Oh yeah. Interesting.
What?
Emptiness is loneliness, and loneliness is cleanliness, and cleanliness is godliness, and God is empty just like me.
Yeah, there we go. I knew it had something like that in it.
It's the song Zero.
Yeah. I like that lyric.
There you go. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's good wee rhythm jamming. Anyway, once again, we have...
Right. Go! You take it.
Go!
Run with it.
Go! Now you're just making me think of Father Ted. Anyway.
No, go! Just go!
Was it? Yeah, so let's just get speared by Nana. And then Kotaro Coyote Man.
Kohta.
Kohta. you come here to listen to the bad pronunciations of names.
That or us not talk about the show.
100% not talking about the show.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he kind of gets upset and slaps Nana in the face, and Nana's like, What have I done? She's the bad one. She's the bad one. No, that's not right. I hate you all.
It's
You all.
such a bitchy slap as well.
Oh, yeah, he's full of it. And then Ika's like, oh shit, she's unconscious. And then Nana kind of takes this moment to run away, while Mayu kind of follows her and says, Go away, go away, you're not my friend, blah, blah, you're not my friend.
She rips her arm off.
And then...
Take that.
Actually, just kind of held her. Like,
she did rip her arm off. Not on purpose.
She just held it too tight, and Nana pulled too much. And it popped
Can we
off.
talk about the little dance she does when she like finds out she's just holding an arm? She goes like,
Yeah, that's
it's pretty great.
they got some weird ass dances in this episode.
Oh yeah.
And then anyway, so she then starts chasing around the car and finally meets up with Nana, and they kind of make up and start talking. And then Nana's like basically tells her, "Yeah, I got hidden hands. Look, I'll chop the statue in half." And she's like, "What?"
Yeah, and then she's like, "Oh no, I told you. I was supposed to not tell you. What do I do?" And then it's like, "Oh my god, please don't go. I guess I'll have to kill you."
Not quite.
No.
And then and there's like talk about, so basically says Lucy's that, and it's like, no, that can't be Lucy. Mew's not like that. She's not like that at all. And it's like, yeah, well, I can't sense her, I suppose. I suppose she must be. And then back at the house, Mew's got a fever and unconscious. And then, boom! Nana wakes up. Nana goes, oh no, she's awake. I can feel her now.
But then we cut to the scientist cave, where the professor who has been decapitated, his assistant is now being flown to the scientist area by helicopter.
Oh yeah.
And then goes, oh god, and then vomits everywhere. Like, I'm not getting back on that thing. She's holding a suspiciously head-shaped bag at this point as well.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a bag. I think it's a cloth.
Yeah, a suspiciously head-shaped cloth. Where she's then met by the chairman's assistant, and gets dragged in. And the whole time she's on the way to the office, she's like, "God, I stink. I haven't taken a shower in days." It's like, this is like very weird banter on the way to talk about this. And the chairman's like, "So, let's see this." And she's like, "Oh, there's the head." And he's like, "Yep." Shit. And she's like, "Well, my condolences. Peace. I'm gonna go."
I'm not going to tell anyone.
Yeah, I won't tell anyone. He's like, "Well, that's a shame. I don't think I can really take that risk." Pulls out a gun. You're like, "Oh, shit." He's just gonna go for it. And
she says my condolences, and it says, yes, my condolences too. And she's like, what?
Two.
And then he pulls out the gun.
It's like the shittiest Uno reverse card.
Yeah.
It's the sort of, oh, my condolences. It's like, well, you're the one who we should be condolencing. Ha ha.
Yeah. Oh man, this episode's stupid.
It is pretty dumb. And then he does in fact fire the gun. You're like, oh, I guess she's dead then. And then no, she's not dead.
It cuts. Sure, it cuts back.
It does. You've already gotten to the end of the scene where it's cutting back and forward with.
Oh yeah, already got too far. I've gone
That's
too
fine.
far.
Like, it's probably easier to describe the scenes independently anyway. While Nana's been speaking to Mayu this whole time, it's been kind of cutting back and forward between the two scenarios. And yeah, we hear the gun go off, and then it cuts back, but then it cuts back again to the science cave, and she's like, "Ah, you fucking shot me in the arm." What?
Yeah.
What? And then I like this bit because she like lies down on the ground and passes out.
Yeah,
And then he's like, sorry?
after like giving up information, because like, I know there's another witness. Who's the other witness? Some student.
He's
I
like,
don't know the name.
some student. I don't know the name. Then passes out, and then she's like, oh, actually, now that all the blood is draining from my body, he did say he was looking for a girl. A girl, you say? And then she just kind of like, well, I guess this is how I go out. And then she's really quiet, and you're like, okay, this time she's dead. And then he like nods. The chairman nods to his assistant, and she's like, bring in the medics in here. And then she's like, oh, you're gonna save me?
Yeah.
Were you just like pretending to die?
Like a possum.
It was so funny because it's like, oh god, she died from a gunshot to the arm. That's so unusual. And then it's like, no, she was just like, I see a light. And then it's better bring the doctors in. She's like, oh, cool, thanks, guy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, we'll save your life as long as you finish my son's research.
Yeah.
That's very important.
Yeah.
Then we bring in Kuruma.
Director.
The director who has been, who let Nana survive, and then the chairman chews him out a bit.
Yeah.
I know all the bullshit you've been up to, fucking not doing your job and stuff. It's like, well, you're just gonna have to like do better and prove yourself to me. It's like, why don't you just like, rather than having this random scientist girl who we don't actually know do the work, why not like get a lab? Maybe we could maybe like help find the cure. And he's like, oh, my dear child, I don't want a cure. I want to isolate the virus. And he's like, very calmly responds. He's like, I don't understand.
You're crazy.
It's like super straight face. He's like, I don't get it. It's like, it's really obvious. It's really obvious. He's just a bad guy. That's it.
He's crazy.
He's a bad dude.
He's
a bad dude.
He states he's crazy. He's like, crazy? You should really watch your tone with me.
Yeah. He also says that he's crazy in the calmest possible manner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty crazy.
Yeah. Dude. Crazy, man. Crazy.
Oh, it's so good. And yeah, then he's like, well, you're just going to have to do better. Because, I'm not dealing with your shit anymore. I know all the bullshit you've been up to. You're going to have to prove how good you are, like, prove how much you want to work for me. So go and do your goddamn job.
Pretty much. And then it cuts back to the house.
Yep.
As Lucy gets up, she mumbles something.
Do we get the flashback first? There is a brief flashback of her in the orphanage.
No, it goes. It's not a brief flashback in the orphanage. It lasts quite a while. It's good. Episode and a half.
I forgot that the whole second episode that we're going to talk about is pretty much a flashback. But I'd forgotten that it wasn't. I didn't know there wasn't a lead up. But you're right. Yeah, she like wakes up and kind of like goes, "Well, I'm out of here."
Yeah, I can't remember, or I remember.
Yeah.
I think she says she goes, and then Kohta goes, "You remember what?" And then she says, stumbles. I'm going to kill that bitch. Because she's going to go and get Nana.
Yeah.
And then she collapses.
Yes.
Quite
rightly.
Yeah. And then she kind of wakes up going, she's got fever. And then she goes, I remember a time when I had fever before. And then it transports her into a bed.
Her orphanage. Her bunk bed.
Her bunk bed. Yeah, in the orphanage.
This is the bit where they're talking about the fact she's got a fever. It's like, when does that girl not have a fever? God, the fuck is wrong with her? And we should probably also mention, just to clarify here, before we go on any further, There's some pretty significant violence against animals in this episode. So if you don't like that, I'm going to suggest skipping a little bit.
Yeah.
And if you have not watched this episode, maybe don't watch the episode.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's quite violent. Anyway, so yeah, there's like the adult person's looking after her eye and moans about her, and then she's like, "Ugh!" She gets up and walks out and goes out into the wild because the orphanage isn't anywhere close by to anything.
It's in the middle of fucking nowhere, apparently.
And then finds a dog. We pet dog.
Yep.
I go, woof, woof.
She continues to bring it food, as you would, because it's lonely and hungry.
Yeah, so she gives it food and stuff. And then you see her next day in the class, where she's basically getting bullied by a bunch of boys, going, "Look, your bag smells of milk. Someone spilled milk on it. It's going to stink now."
Your bag smells of milk. Someone spilt milk in your bag. I put milk on your bag.
Yeah, pretty much to that. Ha ha ha. And then they do like that weird dance of like, ooh.
I was gonna say, like, this is the wildest dance. It's like, ha 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 ha.
Yeah.
And for those of you who are listening, like, I'm sorry, you're just gonna get the noises, but please check out the YouTube channel for that amazing dancing.
Amazing dancing. Yeah, and anyway, so then some girl comes in and chases away. It's like, oh, teacher, this guy's bullying again.
Oh shit, we gotta go.
Yeah, and then starts to form a friendship with Lucy.
Yeah, although she's not called Lucy. They haven't named her yet.
Oh.
Should they call her something else in the next episode?
Murderous Girl?
I can't remember. No, but maybe. But yeah, she forms a friendship with her, and she's like, I can be your friend, and you can tell me anything. And of course, the first thing she tells her is like, hey, look, dog.
Yeah, that's after the scene where she is, I think, once again bullied by the kids and stuff, and then she kind of goes to bed and has a weird dream about invisible hands.
And this is so cool. It's so cool.
And then she wakes up and there's handprints all over the room.
It's cool because it shows you from her perspective, and there's all these handprints on the top bunk, and then it shows you from the room. There's just hands everywhere. It's like, this is really, really nuts.
Yeah,
I love it.
And then she goes to feed the dog, and then she tells her new friend about the dog, and then
dog.
As soon as you see that, I don't know how long it is between that and telling the dog.
5 seconds.
The three bullies find the dog, essentially. And for whatever fucking reason, they kill it, essentially, in front of her.
Yeah. It's like, hey, this why hurt you when I could hurt this dog?
Yeah.
And then it's like, hey, you there, kick that dog. And then after he finishes kicking the dog, he then proceeds to bludgeon it to death with a vase.
Yeah. It's like, and then they just got like the most evilest eyes and ever. And she goes like, "He called me not human? Me not human?
Yeah.
You're not
but we
human."
should point out, of course, it's even worse because it turns out that she's like, "Oh, hey, I may have told them about the dog. I know I said you could trust me, but I may have mentioned the exact thing that you told me not to tell anyone, and I've eroded all of your trust, and not just me, but people forever."
Almost forever.
Yeah.
Almost forever.
Oh, yeah, forever so far.
Maybe. Anyway, I don't think it's just her. I think they might have been.
No,
it could have been reversible.
There's other things.
I mean, like being
other things.
locked up in like a lab for 10 years.
Yeah, that's gonna do it.
And naked and crucified.
I I love this bit
Mm.
because, yeah, as you say, she's like, "I'm not a fucking monster. You're monsters." And then all of a sudden, the guy, like, people just
Yeah. Oh, she's been restrained and like being restrained by one of the kids, and the
yeah,
kid behind her just evaporates.
he just pops.
It's
It's like a blood balloon.
evaporates, and then you see the shot of her and everyone else's face, and then it switches back to her, and like everyone's decapitated.
Just it's even better than that because there's a body underneath the table, but there's an arm on top of the table.
Yeah.
It is wild how violent that scene is.
Oh
It's
yeah.
so good.
If you go back to the Nana scene, just go to wind it back. It's a good scene.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good scene. Winding it back though. Winding it back. We find out how now is controlling her limbs, and it is by her vectors.
It is by her vectors. Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like they might have said that before, but maybe I think we possibly inferred that.
I think so. We inferred it.
But yeah, it makes sense.
Anyway, wiring it forward. Wiring it forward now. Going forward.
I think that then she buries the dog
Yeah.
next to the tree she used to feed it at.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna fucking kill them all.
Yeah.
Fuck these people.
Yeah, I'm going to kill them all. And then a music drops and plays the intro.
Na 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 na.
Yeah.
Na, na, na. I like that. I think it's good music.
Well, you'll be Kohta's best
But
friend.
Yeah, that's the end of the episode.
No.
Isn't it? That's the end of the first episode, no?
No. Do you get to speaking?
Do they actually talk? I think they I think they talk at the start of the next episode.
Oh, maybe you're right. Certainly,
She sees him,
yeah.
but I don't think they talk.
Shankoto. Ro. Koto.
Kohta.
Kohta.
So many extra syllables.
Kohta Ro.
But yeah, it ends there or thereabouts, and then yeah, the next episode kind of kicks off. It was part of that conversation.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it does end there.
So how do you feel about that one, Colin?
That's good. I like it. Has all the funky dancing in it.
Lots, like, so much dog murder and dancing.
Yeah, so much dog murder and dancing. Well, I don't really care about the dog murder, but yeah.
No, it's
Oh.
I was about to say the dog murder was rough.
It was. I mean, it lasted far too long.
You not get the joke.
I do now. It's not a
Yeah.
joke once you point it out, though.
No, hey, I'm not proud of it.
It's.
They got their comeuppance though, in the best way possible.
I mean. Yeah?
Yeah, they were squished like human bags of blood.
Well, at least the one behind them was.
Yeah. That one, there's nothing left for his family to bury.
No, just the smear on the wall.
Nah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, that's an episode. It's good. I liked it. It was a good episode. A lot of gore, a lot of character building, some
Yep.
quality. There's no real comedy moments. It was just terrible. It's just
No,
But
there's
it's
not a
so
lot of
bad.
comedy in this one.
so bad it was good kind of comedy.
Oh, well, The only comedy, I suppose, is Mayu with the arm going. "Oh, oh,
Oh,
oh."
not the director and all that being like in the cave
Well,
being quite useless.
I did think her vomiting getting off the helicopter was quite funny.
Yeah, and
So I guess like a couple of comedy moments, but definitely not as many as normal.
I mean, I just think it was just terrible acting
I mean, that is
in
also true.
our animated show. Terrible acting
I
in an
guess
animated show.
it's one of those things where like you're totally right. Like the woman who does Lucy's voice is good.
Mm-hmm.
I think the woman who does Nana's voice is good too.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think her general performance is really good. Kohta's is terrible. Uh, Yuka's is terrible.
Yeah,
Mayu's is okay actually.
mine was alright. Yeah,
But yeah, there's a lot of not great voice acting.
the director's voice acting's not the best.
Well, like I mean, to be honest, like I guess we're at the point like this is 2004, so anime is still not huge worldwide or big worldwide. So it's the budget for bringing it like having an English dub to start with is probably quite a big deal because you didn't get everything with a dub back in the day.
Yeah, I suppose.
Like I've only recently heard the English Naruto voices.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I watched all of it in Japanese, so I watched as much of it as I did in Japanese anyway.
Yeah, no, I heard them from the ghetto when it was on Fox Kids
Fox Kids.
or Jetix.
Jetix. I never watched it. I never was there for Jetix. It was always just Fox Kids. So I watched Tenchimuyo? No, that was Cartoon Network.
Yeah,
Tekkaman Blade.
Take a Man Blade. Oh,
Or Technoman, I guess is what it was called in the West. Technoman.
Meta-Knights. Metabots.
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 Yeah. I remember those.
They were, the show was pretty fucking awesome.
Monster Rancher as well.
Rancher. That doesn't sound right.
Anyway,
sounds like
it's different meaning now. How do you rate the episode, Colin?
how you rate
How are you
this?
feeling about it?
I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay, that's fair. I'm gonna go an 8.
It's going to go an 8.
I think I think it's like I think it's a strong episode. Like so much narrative, and it really is good. The character building's interesting, and
Yeah.
like and like watching her kill those children was like wild. It's wild.
It was very well.
It's at like I've seen this before, and like I've watched it at least twice before, and yet every time I see the scenes with her and them making people explode, it's equally shocking.
I don't know how it's shocking. She's in like fighter mode. She's going to make things explode.
Oh, and how.
She does.
And we'll get onto that
Yeah.
in our next episode. Episode 10. Infant.
No.
Oh no, wait. No, I've gone too far.
Gone too
Episode
far.
9. Shit. Episode 9. Reminiscence.
Reminiscence. Yeah, man.
Schönerung.
Yep. That's a word.
It is.
Schöne
Schöne Erinnerungen is beautiful memories
in
in
German.
German.
It doesn't sound German.
I murdered it, but
Oh, you
what?
did.
Schöne.
Schöne.
Schöne is very German. Schöne.
Schöne.
Or Schöne. Like the light. Like sun.
You shouldn't.
Schöne. You shouldn't do it.
You shouldn't do it. Shouldn't I do that? Gonna no do that.
Gonna know.
Gonna,
Did I ever tell you my story about gonna know do that?
no, maybe. Go on.
It's pretty good. Like, so this is like gonna know do that was it means like for anyone who's not even remotely close to Scotland means stop that. Like, don't do that.
Yeah.
Like,
Go
as in, like, are you like, could you not do that, please?
Well,
but
I wouldn't say it's polite. Like,
it's
please.
not please. It's could you not do that?
Could you not do that?
And I think it was it Chewing the Fat that made that famous.
Yeah, it was Chewing the Fat. There's two
Yeah.
housekeepers.
Yeah, Scottish sketch show called Chewing the Fat, and I was with my parents in Glasgow, in the St Enoch Centre. We were about to leave, sort of paying for our parking at one of the payment stations. And there was a dad there, and he wasn't really watching his son, and the son was just mashing the help button over and over and over and over. And the dad went, "Oh," eventually caught on and was like, "Don't do that." And then you heard through the intercom just someone go, "Oh, gonna no do that." It was so good.
Who know?
Said with such frustration. It's like, oh, gonna no do that.
Gonna no do that. Who know? Just gonna know.
Just gonna know. That was so funny.
You
Anyway,
should try out the sketches. Generally, one of them annoying the other.
yes, very much so.
Yeah.
But now we're on to episode 9, not episode 10. Episode 9, Reminiscence, or Beautiful Memory. And we carry on from where the last episode left off, where the music box had dropped and young Lucy sees Kohta for the first time.
Young Kohta.
Young Kohta. We don't know he's Kohta yet, but it's Kohta. You can tell it's Kohta.
Yeah.
Because of the music box.
Well, no. Because it looks just like Kohta.
Well, that, but also, like, he had the music box that played that song. I was fairly sure it was him.
Oh, it could have been someone else.
I guess.
Originally, you just see the music drop behind her, and she's like, "What?" Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he appears and goes, "Oh wow, those horns in your head." And she's like, "Fuck you," and she's very like,
Yeah.
kill him.
Do you think they're hideous?
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking murder you. And he's like, and he just like he rushes her and like grabs at them. It's like, these are amazing.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck is wrong with you?
Pretty much. And then she receives the hands.
Yeah. So I guess I wouldn't kill you.
Yeah. And then he basically just instructs her and says, "Oh, that's cool, let's be friends." It's like, no, can't be doing that because she
No, don't want friends.
she
hate humans.
reminds yeah, she didn't hate humans, she hate don't like you use.
No. She says, "I hate all of you." So basically, yeah, he's like, "We should be friends," and she's like, "No, because I hate all of you." And then she runs away. He's like, "Well, I'll be here tomorrow, same time.
Yeah.
Same anime place, same anime time."
No.
She's like, "Oh,
Cut it.
fine, I guess."
We're not finished.
We're not finished? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But I like that her thing was like, "Yeah, I guess I will go and see him tomorrow. Better find a place to stay." So we see her, like, naked. A lot of, like, weird nudity for
Oh, yeah.
this episode.
Yeah, she's taking a shower in a house.
Yeah, and then just walks to the fridge, opens up the fridge,
Yeah.
and the light from the fridge shows a pile of bodies in the living room that she's just been in. It's like, oh, I see. You're just murdering people to find places to stay now.
Yeah.
That is worrying.
Yeah, well, you get the inner dialogue eventually, which is more worrying.
Oh, massively so.
So she's there, and then she goes out into the forest. Says, "Oh, he didn't show up at all, lying bastard." And then like two cops come by and they're like, "Oh, found another set of murders just like those kids in the orphan age. Same MO. Man, that guy is a sick bastard." And she's just hiding
Yep.
Karen behind the tree, and she's like,
Oh, I hope they don't find me. But then the best part comes when he's like, oh! The guy's like, "What? What is it?" And she's like, "Oh shit! I better get ready to kill them."
"Yeah."
And the other guy goes, "It's raining." He's like, "Do you want to head back?" "Yeah." It's like, "Oh, so rain is just going to make you not do your job?" Okay, sure, whatever.
That reminds me of the cops in Last of the Summer Wine.
That's a reference.
They just sit in the cop car, just like chilling out in the middle of nowhere, just pretend not to, try to do as little policing as possible.
Oh, jeez. That's so wild.
Yeah.
What a reference, Colin. But yeah, you're right. And then they go away, and she's like, "Oh, cool." And she keeps coming back,
No,
and he's not there.
no, he stays there, and he eventually gets there. He says, "Oh, I had to sneak out.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
My dad didn't want me to leave because, well, there's a murder rampage."
Of the murders.
Yeah, I'm not talking to the murderer at all.
Nope.
So they hang out, and then he gives her a hat. He says, "Look, if you're still worried about your horns, here, this will hide your horns." So, oh, wow.
If you're ever worried about things, just hide. Just hide it away.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Repress it. Keep it deep down.
I don't think you need to repress it. It's just,
No, I know. I'm being facetious.
Yeah.
It's just immediately where my head went to is like, oh, worried about a thing? Just hide it. Just hide it. Never let anyone know.
I mean, it's probably the best way to do the thing with the horns, like,
With the horns, I guess, yeah, that's probably fair.
since there's people obviously looking for him.
True.
Well, now, you could wear a hat now. So they meet up a couple of times.
Yep.
He didn't show up for a couple of days, and he finally shows up again. She's like moved house. He's killed another family.
Yeah.
Police is now.
Oh my god. Oh my god, and how?
Oh,
She hears arguing. And it's like, yeah, this is the place. Fuck this place.
yeah,
And obviously goes in and kills everyone, and then the dad comes home and he's like, hey, I'm home.
yeah,
Wife? Daughter? Oh, daughter, is that you? And then his head just goes, boop.
yeah. Yeah. And then they meet up again. It's, "Oh, it's my last day, but let's do something cool. Let's go to the zoo."
Yeah.
And she's like, "Fuck the zoo. Why would I want to look at like
Yeah.
weird
Stupid
animals, stupid animals that for your entertainment?" And then
Cut to the elephant.
cut to the elephant. It's, "Oh wow, look how big that is. Oh, it's great. What is
It's
that?
huge.
It's huge. How's it
How
get?"
could it be so huge?
Yeah. And then she's like, "Stupid elephant." And then
Yeah, I like how he said, she's like, I wasn't excited. It's just like, whatever.
and then it catches the giraffe. It's, "Oh, look at his neck. It's so long. How did it get so long?" This, I couldn't imagine Father Dougal being like that.
Oh god.
But-
It's just, he's like, I didn't think anyone would ever get so excited over like an elephant or a giraffe.
Yeah.
But here we are, I guess.
Yeah. And then she overhears people talking about the third murder. "Oh, that's the third murder." And it's like, "Ah, shit, I need to find a new place."
Shit.
And then she starts.
No. Did she not say, I'll have to kill again? And she's like, why did I say that? Why did I say kill again? Shut up! And then it's like a voice in her head, and then she yells out, get away from me, or like stop saying those things to me. And he's like, you okay? She's like, yep, sorry, just a bit hot.
Yeah, can't think. Just a bit hot.
Definitely not yelling about murder. Anyway, warm. I'm really warm.
What? And then they go to a stream somewhere.
Yep.
And then have a big fight in the stream.
I will admit, for a brief period, I was like, oh my god, what if this is a different Kohta? and because he splashed her, she just straight up murks him.
Yeah.
There's a brief period where, like, he splashes her and he's like going, and she's just like, what?
Yeah.
Oh my! And I was like, oh my god, he's so dead. He's so dead.
Yeah. Uh,
But he survives.
yeah, she pushes him down, and she pushes her down, and they're like, ah, it's a big splash battle. And they get soaked.
Yep.
And they're like, oh, we can't get in the bus
Yep.
until our clothes dry. And they're naked scene.
Yeah. Then there's a lot of them sitting about naked, and she's like, "Hey, this has been the best day ever. I'm never gonna forget this day."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, I think you're overreacting." He's like, "Nope, never gonna forget it. Best day ever."
Yeah. And then they're on
Cut
the
to the bus.
and she basically plays up, so, something. There's something basically.
Oh wait, sorry. Previously, he had mentioned that he can't see her tomorrow because he's going to a festival with his cousin.
Yeah.
And she's like, "Oh, hey, the cousin you're going to the festival with, is that a girl?"
Yeah.
And is something happens and he doesn't hear the question. He's like, "Sorry, what was it you were saying?" And she's like, No, nothing." And then she gets in her own head, and then there's like wrapped up bandage versions of her
Yeah.
all stood around her, yelling things at her, and like, "Oh, he's why would he like you? You're just an animal. You're a stupid animal. That's it. That's the problem here."
Yeah.
And then eventually, she's like, maybe just kill them all. Maybe that's the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Maybe they all just have to die.
Gotta kill them all.
It's like, oh,
Yeah.
never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
Maybe you're right.
No, she doesn't go that way. On the bus,
No.
she basically says, "This will be the best day ever," or something along the lines. Oh, and also, I killed a lot of people already.
Oh my god, I killed a lot of people, and I need you to make sure that
You kill me.
if I kill anyone again, you kill me. And I like the response to this. He goes, "What?" And she's like, "Oh, nothing." Motherfucker, you heard what she said. Like, this it's a huge red flag.
Yeah. Well,
Like this girl needs like some proper attention.
yeah. I thought he asked about if the cousin was a girl or a boy. He says, "Oh no, it's a boy."
That maybe that is what he says of it. No, she goes back to that. That's at the top of the steps. That's what happens. That's the top of the steps.
Oh,
Because that plan backfires on him immediately. But anyway, she's inside her head, and when she comes to, she is choking the life out of him in the backseat of the bus, which the bus driver has not noticed. And Kohta is just like, I can't breathe.
yeah.
And she kind of comes to, and his response to this is incredible. He's like, "Oh, what's up?"
What is up?
"Oh, man, what's up with you?
Yeah.
What's wrong?" It's like, man, that was attempted murder." And you're just like, "Oh, what's up?"
Yeah. I mean, she's better at killing people than that anyway.
Oh yeah, I mean, she could have very quickly dispatched him, but she
Yeah.
decided to choke him. I think because she was imagining having that interaction with herself in her head, the other
Yeah.
version of herself, I guess.
Yeah, that was
Because she doesn't want to become.
that. And then she goes to the festival on her own.
Well, they go to the top of the bus. They go to the top of the hill,
Yeah.
and they're standing looking at the ocean like they do at the start of the show.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, I like this view from up here." And she's like, "Hey, is that cousin a boy or a girl?" And he just goes, it's a boy." And she's like, "Oh, great. You know what? I'm going to come to the train station and see you off anyway tomorrow. Okay, bye." And runs down the stairs. He's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. Right,
Do you know who's going to be there at the train station to see me off? Not my boy cousin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that going to be our first piece of Who's That Anime merchandise?
Not my boy cousin. No, man, it's
A t-shirt that's what is it? Sorry.
I digest.
I digest. That's fair. That's the first piece. Then the second piece, I feel like has to be a t-shirt that says "Not my boy cousin."
Yeah, not my boy cousin.
It's just that immediate realization of just like, I fucked up.
Yeah,
I fucked up so bad.
he did. He 100%. Yeah.
Oh.
Uh,
Yeah, and you're right. Then she does go to the festival on her own.
yeah, because she's like, oh, I'll go and see him, and then we can maybe have some fun one last time.
Yep.
And then she sees him and Yuka holding on to him, and it's like, come on, Yuka, not here, not in the public.
And then she gets inside her head again. And she's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
he did have another girl. It was another girl. He liked someone else all along." And then some guy pushes her down.
yeah, get out of the way, kid.
Like, he's very mean about it.
Yeah, and
then she's properly having that conversation in her head.
yeah, and then that's all the onlookers kind of looking at her. Like, I love how there's like weird drunks says get off the road type thing, and then like another like woman's like, look at that kid, man, what fucking drugs is she on?
Yeah, she's so drugged out she has no idea where she is. She's talking to herself. The conversation she is having with herself is like, yeah, I guess I can just give in and kill everything.
Yeah,
I guess you're right. And she's like, well, I'm sorry, Kohta. And like holds out her hand, and the other side of her holds the hand, and then she wakes up and pulls herself up off the ground, and the drunk's like, fucking stupid little girl, getting him away and stuff. And then he and those two other women just disappear.
yeah, into bloody mist.
It's so good as well, because she stood there with blood in her face, and someone goes, "Oh my god, it must have been a bomb." It's like, there's a girl still there.
Yeah,
I don't think it was a bomb. I think it was a bomb.
and then some guy is like, oh, you got blood on you, man, you must have like.
This is it's a woman. She's like, "Oh, you have some blood on your face. Are you all right?" And I just as she's finishing asking if she's okay, her head just comes away.
Yeah, gets decapitated. Yeah,
That is savage. It's so savage.
yeah, and then all in the far corner, Kyo's little sister.
Kota's dead sister
Yeah.
is hiding, seeing the whole thing,
Well,
and
we don't know who it is. I suppose I don't think we find
Well,
out, but they do.
we do
At the end,
find out who it is. Yeah.
she's basically telling everyone, "Oh yeah, that girl, like fucking explodes her people into bits. She did it. I saw her. She did it." And they're like, "Shut up. What are you on about? That's not right."
Well, yeah. The whole while, Lucy is watching from the rooftops.
Was she in the rooftop?
Yeah, she's like in the rooftop, going like, "Oh, I see what's going on here.
Yeah.
Can't trust anyone these days."
Oh, she's already gone batshit crazy.
Yeah.
Um,
I think that my point about her not being able to trust anyone is that girl that she straight up murdered in the last episode is basically kind of the first instance where it was like, oh, that person just lied to me. They're a terrible person. I should never trust anyone again. She started to trust Kohta, but then couldn't trust the fact that he was trying to be trusting, but then he did lie.
yeah.
A white lie.
Yeah. Not the biggest lie.
But whoops.
Yeah. I kind of liked how all the voices in her head take shape. Not just like her bandaged self, but he unravels the bandages in their last one of like, "Come kill.
Yeah.
We must wipe the world clean and rule it because we have the power."
Holy shit.
Just like
She's like, yeah,
the
I
madman,
guess.
director did.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah. It's pretty much the same speech. I think at this point we go back to present day, right?
Yeah, she's just waking up from her fever. Because basically Yuka and Kohta are arguing that the fact that he can't
'Cause
cook,
he can't make rice.
can't even cook rice. It's like, you
She's
kidding
like,
me?
it's so fucking simple, you idiot.
Yeah.
Why can't you do it? It's the easiest.
Yeah, so she's kind of waking up there. Um, yeah, that's it. I kind of like.
Well, no, I think we also see because Nana and Mayu come back to the house because they're stood outside because she's like she's awake. Then they get outside and she's like, oh, I can't hear anything. Maybe your friends are already dead. She's like, oh, I hope not.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I think it ends with her opening the door and then being face to face again.
No,
We're basically back to where we were
yeah. No, I don't think so.
at the.
I think
I'm pretty sure, man.
you might be right. I don't know. I half watched the episode,
Oh, boo.
but I do like the voices take shape of all our dead victims, essentially. Mainly the kids.
Yes.
With the evil smiles on their faces and stuff.
Mainly the murdered children.
Yeah, and Kohta.
And Kohta.
Mhm.
I'm just double checking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They come face to face at the restaurant.
All right.
That's the last bit of the episode. Because then we get the camera shot of Nana framed with like news boobs, just at the side like that, with its camera pointed up like that for some reason. It's like, yep, that seems like a natural camera angle.
Yeah.
How bizarre!
How
That is the
bizarre.
end of the episode.
How bizarre.
How bizarre!
How bizarre.
How did you like this one?
That was good. Like it. Building suspense.
Yep.
Will she go
Agreed.
insane? Will she not? Oh yeah, she did go insane. No suspense there.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
several times.
yeah. And then just mainly once. I think she's really went insane once. She just tried to kill people a few times
Yeah,
because it was the easy
that's
way.
true.
But yeah, no, I like it. I like it. I think it was good. It's filling the story up. Filling it up. I'm going to give this one an 8.
Yeah, I think that's the right score. I think we're definitely pushing things forward now in a way that's really interesting.
Yeah, we'll see. I can see it just spiking then flatlining at this point.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I think this one might.
Hopefully not.
The next one might be a bit of a scuffle, if I remember.
That's yeah. Well, to that end, we will be back again next week to talk about more Elfen Laid. We're going to be doing 10 episodes. We're going to be doing 3 episodes, but we're going to be doing episodes 10 and 11. However, there is an OVA that sits in between episodes 10 and 11. There's an episode 10 and a half. So what we'll do is we'll do 10, 10 and a half, and 11.
Yeah. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
That's what we're doing.
So we've done it.
Uh-huh.
We got to the end of another episode, and you've been listening to Who's That Anime, a podcast about anime, and it can be listened to wherever good podcasts can be found. Our home is at anchor.fm/Who's That Anime. We have a Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Who's That Anime, where we post all the latest episodes and the occasional anime meme. We don't really get any money for this. We don't do any advertising or anything. If you do like what it is we do, it would be super cool if you could leave a review. If you can't leave a review or already have, and you still want to support the show, then telling friends would be a cool thing to do. And hopefully we can grow the audience a little bit. We also have a Discord. for those that are that way inclined. The link to that is in the show notes. We have a YouTube channel where we have Colin putting together in a painstaking fashion the video versions of these episodes. You can find that by going to youtube.com and looking for @Who's That Anime. Colin and I occasionally like to play video games, sometimes streaming so. Colin at twitch.tv/couchfuel and myself at twitch.tv/hailpayman. And you can find archives to all of the live streams and things we've done for that by going to youtube.com and searching for @couchfuel or @hailpayman. And that is us.
Yeah, that's it. We're done. Done it again.
Yep.
Quick.
I don't want to get like super into car talk. It's like you've wasted another perfectly good hour listening to car talk.
No. No, us. We're soothing and relaxing.
Oh yeah.
It's like
Absolutely.
smooth jazz funk.
Oh, like Star Wars. Like jizz. Smooth jizz.
Smooth jazz. Jazz in my pants.
That's not what they were talking about in that song. However, the music of Star Wars is called jizz, or was, anyway.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, they've now changed it.
Ah, they keep changing everything about Star Wars.
Got to retcon a lot. But yeah,
Yeah.
we'll be back next week to talk about more anime stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, same anime time, same anime place, same anime ending.
Yeah.
Not
Bye, folks.
like it was earlier in the episode, but this is real deal.
No, we're meaning it this time.
We're meaning
It's
it.
definitely ending this time.
This is it. Yep.
End.
And
Bye all.
Bye.